Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about all the books that I want to read during the summer. This isn't all the books I want to read in the summer. Hopefully I'll read more than this. This is like 16 books I think. I'll probably read more. These are just kind of the ones that I'm excited about and I really want to get to soon. Like I can picture myself reading them like at the beach. Some of these books, I don't know if they're even like summer books, but they're ones that kind of give me summer vibes and I want to read them during the summer, or there's some I'm just excited about, so I want to read them during the summer and not put them off any longer. There are also some books I feel like everyone has already read, and I am the last to read it, but that's okay. So first I have The Real Book by Sarah Adams. This is her new release. This one is the second one to the Chi-Chi, and I think it's like second chance, or like they break up and now she is going to be his agent or something, and he's trying to like make her quit. I didn't love the Chi-Chi, but I know Sarah Adams' writing is like really easy to read. I feel like it just gives summer vibes, so I'm very excited about this one. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is her new release. I'm definitely going to be reading this summer. I'm so excited. I have Life's Too Short on my TBR for this month, May, and then I want to read this one straight after. I would love to save this one for when I'm like on holiday, but I'm not going anywhere until like the end of August, which I feel like is like end of summer, but I want to do that because we don't really get a summer here. So if we do get a summer here, we get a summer, but like it's very unpredictable. So this one's about these two people, and they have like this curse where whenever they break up with someone, that their ex like finds like the love of their life. But they find each other, I don't know where they find each other, oh, on Reddit, and they're like, if we date and then break up, we'll find the people we're supposed to spend the rest of our lives with, and like reverse the curse. And I know this is gonna make me cry. Every single Abby Jimenez book makes me cry. So this also is like everyone I feel like's favorite. Like everyone loves this book. I don't know if it's gonna top Part of Your World for me, because that one I don't think it could ever be topped, but we'll see. And then of course we have Funny Story by Emily Henry, which I really want to read when I'm away, because I read Happy Place. I went to New Jersey last year and I read Happy Place while I was there. So now I'm like, do I read Funny Story when I'm away again? But I don't know if I can wait that long. So this one is about these two, main guy and the main girl, both get broken up with, and their exes end up together, and I don't know how they find each other, but they find each other somehow. And that's all I know. I don't know what they do, but that's all I know about this, and I don't really want to know much more. I kind of want to go in a bit blind to this one. Then I have a couple of fantasies. I know fantasy for me is like not a genre I want to read in the summer, but there's two that I really want to get to and I'm very excited about. So the first one is Shatter Me, which is the first book in the Shatter Me series. I think for me this book like reminds me of summer. I watched Sarah read this series in the summer and I was like, now I have to read it in the summer. Like that's what makes sense to me. This is about a girl and she has like a lethal touch, and she's been used by like the government or whoever as like a weapon, and now I think she's trying to like rebel. I don't really know actually. These books are so short, like they're literally just over 300 pages. I know there's it's a long series and there's novellas in between each of the books, but I feel like it'll be so fast paced and easy to read. It's YA as well, so really want to get to this one. And then I have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I don't know how to say it. This one I saw Sarah read, and then I saw Lauren read it, Lauren Gursky. She's like one of my favorite booktubers, but she read this and she convinced me. It's basically about, I think it's like the world is like in the future and there's no death, there's no sickness, everyone just like lives forever. There's these scythes and they go around and they kill people to keep the population down, and that sounds so interesting to me. I got the whole trilogy, so I really want to get to this one. This is also, I'm pretty sure it's YA. Very excited. Then I have, this isn't fantasy, but then I have Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I really want to read The Nightingale by her. That's one I really wanted to get, but they didn't have it, so I got this one instead because I really wanted to get in her books. I don't know what it's about. I don't want to know. I think it's about friends, and I know it's now a series on Netflix, so maybe I'll have to watch the show after, which I don't usually watch things. I have the worst attention span. But yeah, I really want to get this one. I want to see what her writing's about. I know they're set in like the olden times, like this one's set in 1974. That's not the olden times, but like it's before 2000, which to me is olden times. So now the rest I have left are all romance books, because romance is just summer. Like summer is just romance books. So first I have Wildfire by Hannah Grace. It's actually my TBR for this month, so I don't know if I'll get to it. I'm in a little bit of a slump, so we'll see. This one is about these two characters, and they have a one night stand and they don't think they're ever going to see each other ever again, and then they both end up being camp counselors at the same camp, and there's a no staff fraternizing rule within the camp. So this is second one to Icebreaker. I didn't really love Icebreaker. I think for me it was just like I didn't like the setting. This one I feel like summer camp fun vibes. So then I have Flawless by Elsie Silver. I feel like I'm the last person to read this series. I brought this with me when I went to New Jersey last year and I didn't read it. I didn't have time. I was only there for 10 days and I read other books instead. But I really want to start this series. I want to get to all her books. Her first series, the Goldfish Ranch series, is getting new covers and coming out here. The first one comes out in June. So I really want to start collecting them ones and just read all her books. One is like, I think it's a bullet rider, but like small town. He like gets into like a little bit of a scandal, and then basically the girl main character has to like babysit him and make sure he is okay. But I will be starting the series this year, mark my words. And then also Done and Dusted is another like cowboy small town romance. It's like a newer series. I think the third one actually comes out in November of this year, but there's this one. There's also the second one that I have. These covers are so cute. I'm obsessed with them. This one is, like I said, small town cowboy. I think it's brother's best friend. And that's all I know. I like to not know a lot about books, but that's it. I love these covers. Look how cute. Then I have Love and Gelato by Jenna Evans Welch. This one is about a girl and her mom dies, but her mom's dying wish is for her daughter to get to know like her father, or like rekindle over her father, I guess. I don't know if this is a romance, it doesn't say, but it says love on the cover, so like maybe it's romance, but this one I think will just be a fun like YA, easy to read, like on the beach. Then I have Hook, Line and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This one is the second one to It Happened One Summer. I read It Happened One Summer last year, once again when I was in New Jersey. Can I shut up? This one follows Piper's sister, so the main girl in It Happened One Summer, her sister, and then Fox. In my head, Fox was like an old man in It Happened One Summer, so I don't know how like this is gonna translate in my head that he's not an old man, he's actually the same age as her, whatever he is, I don't know. I think it's just like a friends to lovers book. Then I have In a Jam by Kate Canterbury, and this is like for me like summer. Like look at the cover, like picnic, fruit, jam. Don't know why jam correlates with summer, but it does. This one I think is single parent, and that's all I really know. I think it's small town also, and I know this author has other books. I know Steph loves this author's books, so I need to get those as well. Not that I need any more books. I just got over 30 books this weekend, so I'm gonna do a haul. Did I already say that? I can't remember, but a haul is coming on the books. I'm so excited to read this one. Then I have Funny Feelings by Tara Duet, and I think this is more of like an autumn book, but I really want to read it in the summer. I don't know. I got this one. This one was in 66 books. Did I already say I went 66 books? I went in 66 books, and it's like a book warehouse in the UK, and everything's like 70% off. So all of the books I got there were like £3 instead of like 10. They had this one, and I've always wanted this book, but it was like over £20 on Amazon. I was like, I'm not paying that, but it was there. I don't know what this is about. I think it's just that she's been in love with him, her best friend or something. I don't really know, but I guess it's more autumny. It has an umbrella. There's like raindrops on the back. I don't know if you can tell, but maybe I'll read this in the summer. Maybe at the end of summer. This will be a good read. 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This one, obviously, it says 7 days in June. I think it's a single mom, and she spends 7 days with the main male character in this book, and then he disappears, and that's all I know. I want to read it because it says in June. I've had this book for so long. I think I got it in like the start of 2022, which is ridiculous. I haven't read it yet, so hopefully I'll get to this one. Then I have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This one I just got also a 66 books, which I really wanted. I saw Sarah read it not that long ago, and I was like, I need to read it now. This one, I don't even know what it's about. Oh, and yes I do. I'm a liar. This one is about this couple, a married couple. They get a divorce, but they have a child, so they have to co-parent. And that's all I know. I don't know very much about it, but that's all I know. I'm very excited about this one. I think this is going to be really good. Once again, don't know if it's a summer book. I'm just excited about it, so I will be reading it during the summer. And the last book I have. This is definitely a book I feel like most people will read during like back to school time. Not that I'm in school, but during back to school time, because it's a college romance, but it is The Deal by Elle Kennedy, the first book in the off-campus series. I really want to start this series. I want to get to all Elle Kennedy's books. I just got Good Girl Complex by her in 66 books. And the second one, whatever that series is called, and I really want to read her new series with the kids from like this series, because Sarah read it, obviously, so now I need to read it, but I haven't read this series yet. I'm also going to get the Briary series, hopefully this weekend. All I know is like college, hockey. My hair is a bit weird there. That's all I know. So I'm very excited. I really want to start this series and get to it. I do hate these covers. I know they have new covers, but I don't care. I'm not buying all these books in new covers. I'm gonna get the Briary series in the newer covers, but not these ones. There is a couple new releases that are coming out. I don't have Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, the second book in the Lakefront Billionaire series. The first one's Love Redesigned. Favorite Lauren Asher book. That book, I think Love Unwritten is coming out June 14th, and as soon as that comes out I will be reading it, so that will be read. I'm very excited. I think it's the one, it's about the characters that I think it's about. I haven't actually looked up what characters it is or anything. I'm pretty sure it's single dad nanny trope, which is single dad. I don't know why I love single dad. It's also small town. Small town is like my favorite trope ever. And also Carly Fortune's new book came out. I think it's this summer will be different, but I really didn't like Meet Me at the Lake, so I'm gonna wait to see other people's reviews on that book to see if I want to get it. But that's it. They're all the books I kind of have on my radar for this summer months. Let me know if you're gonna read any of these. I'm gonna go. That's it. They're all the books I want to read this summer. Let me know some recommendations on what I should read during the summer, because I love reading in the summer. It's like so good. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you so soon in the next one. Bye.